Alright, here we go. This is a 3v3 custom match on Duel between the green team in the upper left-hand corner. Oh my god, how do you say that? Okay. Oh, it's igorddm. Alright. Alright, igorddm in a steampunk bomber. WOKobi, WOKobi. I think it's WOKobi. I'm gonna go with WOKobi, or Wok. Man, with these capital letters, always messing with your head. This guy in the Shark Neo and iTroop, much easier to say, in the Deep Sea Osprey. And in the bottom right hand corner, roscoe75 in the Pirate Warthog. Oh, man, what is with you guys in these really hard to pronounce names? Sabedinovsky. Oh, man, I am American, guys. Okay, anyway. Sabe. Dude is going to be Sabe from now on. And the very well-known Broadside in the Alpha Striker. Very, very fancy. And we are here on Duel. Igor and iTroop doing a lot of early pressure here with some infantry on this last stand outpost. And they actually are able to neutralize it and are actually going to be able to capture it. I don't know how long they'll be able to take it. There is a sentry turret right here that Broadside has been able to put down. And both of the green players that were over here have been killed, and this has been re-neutralized, and a lot of creeps are going into it. Before I forget, this is a replay sent in by Broadside. Big thanks to Broadside for sending in this replay. Now the blue team has it very well defended with some buckies, and now the fight for mid will begin, except now Igor is coming down here, trying to, dropping some infantry, gonna try to do a little bit of distract tactic over here, and it is bringing Broadside and Sabe over here. There is only Seekers down, not Jackals, so there is not going to be enough to really be able to take it without any supervision, but Green already has pretty much all the neutrals on the left side, pretty much their side of mid already gone. They have been able to capture it. Broadside taking it down WOKobi there, but they already had a lot of artillery firing in this area. Now Broadside is actually going to be able to take both of them down with the Striker. He is a Lexi Striker, so he does have that extra DPS. Right now there is a there was a little bit of trouble. A Jackal dropped over here at this top outpost, but it has been taken care of by the green team. And green team's already pushed a lot of their tanks on the other side of mid, so they are going to probably get a pretty good handle on mid. But actually, I did not really notice blue team going with two bot spawners, one here and one here. Let's see if they have any more. No, they are just going with the typical, moneymaker, and oh, they have two levelers here actually. So they are going bot spawner, leveler, generator, and moneymaker. So I have really never ever seen that before. From any team right at the beginning of the game. What's his name? Roscoe did do a bucky drop. WOKobi is taking care of it now. But yeah, and actually Sabe has already taken every single Archie over here, and that's what they have placed facing over here. 3 Archies for Saucer, super awesome. But Broadside is getting pinned down by iTroop, but he is running around here. Will be able to probably get up before, oh, he does not fall for it because and he is going to be able to get back up. No, iTroop is still following him. Oh, but he does get the level up and gets back to his outpost. Okay, and now actually Sabe is continually stealing all these Archies. I'm not really sure what he's trying to do. But I mean, just stealing Archies, I guess, is a good thing. But and a lot of these units got taken down already by green team. I think that was just a result of all that artillery fire. And right now, green does have the upper hand in this match. Although blue has been able to drop buckies here, I think that was Roscoe again dropping buckies here and neutralizing this outpost. It does cause a little bit of trouble for green team. And now the green team does actually have very good hold on this outpost. They have it very well surrounded, and artillery firing into the blue forward, but blue trying to put down some pressure over here. Broadside is forced to run away, and Roscoe almost does get taken down. All 3 members of the green team were over there, and every single one of the Archies that Sabe has been able to take are gone. Broadside trying to drop some creepers, but it almost gets killed, but does get back right before he does die. High-level players do have that ability to just get out of there in the nick of time, and that you know, 12th sense, as I've mentioned before. So now Roscoe dropping another Bucky, creating more trouble for green, and but the thing is, blue hasn't really been able to advance too much over here to the mid outpost. They do, I mean, I don't even see any more artillery over here for them. There are two firing in over here, and they do not have anything opposing it. And Roscoe again dropping a Bucky, creating a lot of trouble for green. WOKobi coming here to respond. I don't know. He'll probably be the only one. It almost actually goes down to that extremely high DPS of the Warthog, and you know, it's still not cleaned up over here. Roscoe's still not dead. WOKobi actually almost going down again. Roscoe's so on low on life, probably will get taken out. Yes, by WOKobi is taken out, and now the rest of the Dillos are not Dillos, but that one Bucky is gone, and the blue threat in that area is over at this point. And now these blue artillery still haven't been contested. Now finally Igor trying to slash it down. Broadside does pick it up before it gets killed. Really good judgment there, just picking it up as soon as you possibly can. And actually there is a blue mine here. I think that was just something abducted by Sabe, and oh, and actually Roscoe again just non-stop with the Bucky, you know, Bucky Warthog shooting thing that he's doing, causing a lot of trouble. And every single time it is WOKobi coming to respond, I guess because he is the fastest mech on his team. He does feel the need to be the one that takes care of all these ninjas. He does kill Roscoe in that exchange, and does finish off that Bucky. And now Sabe doing a quick scout, gonna try to take this Dillo. He is gonna be able to get it. I don't think he's gonna be able to be safe. He does get it, and he just has to fly away, casually fly away, and you're good. It's completely free. All you're doing is taking away credits from the opponent, giving them maybe a little bit of experience, but it's really not that. It's really not comparable to the credits that you take away. Roscoe going for this other moneymaker, and does have another Bucky over here. He does cliff walk off on accident, and is in the air, really not really getting over at that time. Now WOKobi finally taking care of this abducted Dillo. It's taking quite a lot of extra time to deal with it, and now green has a lot. Holy moly, look at all of these Archies firing all over here. For some reason there's no blue units. I'm not really sure why they're firing over here. I guess there used to be blue units, but now there aren't. Now they have to start pivoting it toward over here, and they can neutralize that outpost with all these Archies and actually, you know, advance their map control. And now Igor is doing that, starting to move these Archies facing this forward factory. Blue doesn't really have that many units at all. Sabe just doing a quick flyby, and actually Roscoe is over here as well doing more harass. Broadside is the only one on his team trying to hold the line, while Sabe and Roscoe are both trying to do harass and I don't know, moneymaker kills and stuff. And now at this point, green has almost taken this outpost. Igor has almost neutralized it. Does go all the way down, and now all they have to do is to get infantry in there. And there are not actually any. I don't really see many at all blue creeps coming in to save the day. And more green tanks get ferried over here. But blue does take control of this outpost. I did completely miss that. But now what we have here is green probably going to take this one, and blue is probably going to be able to keep control of this one with all their units in this area. And so now, and Igor does kill Sabe, well, I mean, with the help of his units, but Broadside has been able to retake this outpost. It is blue. This one probably will turn green, as seeing as there's pretty much no more units around here at all. And now what we have here is a very interesting imbalance of map control, where blue has this forward factory for green, and then this one, it still hasn't been taken. Okay, now it will finally get taken, and now we do have that weird imbalance of map control, where green has two outposts in the center area, and blue has one, and they are the two opposite outposts, the factories, are both on the, you know, opposing team's side. And all three blue members are here to defend over here. They have been kind of cleared of their units, and at this point green now has to shift their, interestingly enough, shift their attack back to their forward factory. And now Sabe actually has a Bucky over here, gonna steal these mines. Stealing mines doesn't actually do anything. You're actually trying to, at this point, he's pretty much helping green team clear the mines on their side, and that's really not desired. Broadside going head-to-head with iTroop, and does get him down there. He is the striker with the higher DPS versus that Osprey. And now blue is, even though green is trying their best. Holy crap, look at this. There are 6 Archies firing in here, and it will kill pretty much anything that's sitting right here extremely quickly. But blue has lost this outpost, and Broadside is taking this Longhorn to the front door. There is absolutely nothing blocking this area. iTroop does drop a Longhorn, but he does not drop it in a blocking position. Broadside repositioning and getting under fire a little bit by iTroop, but now he is running away. iTroop still has not. Okay, well that Longhorn is dead, but the whole time it was firing at that fortress, and we are almost at halftime. Halftime heal will kick in and fill in the rest of that fort health damage that was taken out, but it will be at a slight cost of Green's boosted credits. But now Green has been able to neutralize this outpost and will probably be able to control it. Green has this set of outposts, and now Blue is going to be on the defensive, not going to be able to really do too much damage, but Broadside dropping more creepers, and it does actually take down 2 of these units. Creepers are very, very strong and very, very cost efficient. If you drop them in the right spots, the majority of the time, if you just spot the right spot, they will be able to at least, if you have 4, probably 3, at least 2 will be able to go off and get a lot of damage off for extremely good value. And right now the fight is for this forward factory, Blue's forward factory, that is now in Green control. Actually, Green teams already has Goliaths out on the field. They have them surrounding this, protecting this factory. And if you take a look, Roscoe is once again doing some ninja drops, trying to take this. Will not take this power station, but I guess neutralize it once again. And Broadside bringing some sentry turrets, gonna neutralize this factory if no one on Green team handles it. But Green team is doing quite a tank push now. There are 5 Longhorn coming for the front door, and Blue doesn't have that much to defend over here. But however, Sabe is here to abduct, and there are no seekers pushed with these Longhorns, so Sabe will be able to pretty much clean this up with Roscoe's help. Sabe is abducting one, Roscoe is attacking the other, but Sabe is actually trying to abduct the one that was heavily under fire from all of his army. And actually, Broadside and Roscoe have been able to neutralize this outpost, especially with the initial sentry turrets that were dropped for Broadside. WOKobi is not really going to be able to stop this, even though this goes back up to Green, in which it doesn't. Even if it did, it would have gone down pretty quickly as well with these 2 Buckies sitting back here. The pressure is now on. Well, actually, there are 2 lines of pressure right here. WOKobi is trying to deal with this, and there are more Blue players coming up for the defense. And Sabe, actually, because he is level 7, is abducting all these Goliaths, and this will be a huge advantage for Blue. He is the only saucer on the team, and he has 8 Goliaths that he can abduct on this map, and that is an extreme advantage right now. That's just one really great thing to do. If you're on Veil or if you're on Duel, being a saucer is an extreme advantage, just because you get a lot of free neutral units that you can convert right away. But Sabe is probably going to go down with his Goliath in tow. No, he does drop it before he has to before he dies. But there are Goliaths coming for the front door for Blue, and Broadside trying to handle it with his striker sword, but that's really, really dangerous because these Goliaths are just going to knock your shield down pretty much immediately. He does put a T99 on the pad, which does a little bit, does help a little bit. But right now, there is pressure on this last stand outpost by Roscoe. This Goliath is sitting over here. I think he took that one that was abducted, and now there are a lot of Goliath pushing at the front door for Blue, and Sabe is doing a really good job. He's gonna abduct this first one, and after that, he can probably use it to block. He probably should have just momentarily put it right here to block, but these Longhorn are actually doing a fair job. He does abduct another Goliath, even though, man, it's just really, really dangerous against a saucer to do a tank push, especially without Seekers or Flackers at this point now that they have been introduced. But Roscoe is actually doing quite a good job defending this outpost. Even though it does go neutral, he's really cleaning up all the green units that have been dropped over here. And now the line of the front line of battle is pretty much going to start to convert in Blue's favor instead of Green's now. Broadside does go down to all those green units, and this Goliath that was abducted has not had a change in order, so it's still progressing toward the green fort. And now this mid power station has been neutralized. This factory is actually under Blue's control, although surrounded by green units, and Sabe's continually stealing these Goliaths, but this outpost is neutral still. This middle outpost is neutral. Broadside gonna go down to enemy units. There was a flak sitting over there, and now there are 2 green mechs in this area. Sabe still taking these Goliaths, man. But okay, so this factory has been neutralized again. There are both green and blue units surrounding, but right now I think Blue's gonna be able to get the upper hand, or Green is gonna be able to get the upper hand in this battle, just because they have more mechs in the area to support. But now Blue has 2 mechs and a lot more units. They are actually gonna clean up. What a difference 3 seconds makes, right? That is AirMech right there. Stream cheating, yeah, right. But ITroop does take down Roscoe, but Blue does have control of this factory, surrounded by a lot of Buckies. Is Sabe still going to try to be abducting? No, but because it is quarter 4, and because Blue has bot spawners, this will be a really good transition from either levelers or generators or money makers or whatever they're going with to these bot spawners. And these level 4 creeps are just going to be extremely devastating, especially in this late game stage, and especially in this state of this late game right now is actually not that unit heavy. A lot of units are dying left and right, so these level 4 creeps coming out wave after wave after wave are going to be really, really influential in this battle. As you can see, Blue has been able to take this middle outpost. This power station is under Blue's control, and now Igor is kind of just forced to do some drops at the front door. There are all 3 Blue members over here defending. They probably should move some of these Goliaths to make a better wall, because they have very, very low health left just because of that initial Goliath push that took down a lot of damage. But WOKobi trying to handle this Goliath that's coming, and Green is really, really scrambling. They are split up, very, very effectively done by Blue. Broadside taking down Igor there. These 2 tanks are going for the fort, but will get really quickly taken care of. And right now, ITroop going again with now has a double longhorn drop, but he does drop it in front of that blue wall of units, and it will not be able to get to the fort to put any damage on. And look at all these level 4 creeps leaking in here, just doing so much damage. If I were Blue, actually, I'd probably just change all of my socketed units to bot spawners, and they have 2 over here at the mid that they have recently taken that are still empty. So Sabe could probably make more bot spawners and you know, really get Blue the upper hand in this battle, even though yes, now Blue does have the map control, does have the advantage. WOKobi does get Roscoe right there, and cleans up the rest of the Buckies that he's brought. But now Broadside sending quite a lot of units. There are Goliaths, there are Patchers, there are Seekers coming over here. They are quite split up. It would have been a lot better if they came in kind of one big blob, so they could share the damage going down and actually share the enemies that they're attacking. But this is still extremely effective. Look how many units, and Broadside is here to support. WOKobi and ITroop are just firing in with their own mechs, trying to do whatever DPS they can, but they really need to start making units, putting them in a really good defensive position, maybe even moving these moneymakers out of the way so they don't get killed. And Roscoe with a Warthog over here also to support, going for moneymaker and moneymaker. Probably should have focused down what he could. He does get chased away there, but does not get taken down. Now WOKobi and ITroop are really desperately trying to figure out what they can do. In the meantime, Blue is putting a lot of pressure on this factory, and even though this doesn't finish off Green, they will now have the advantage with this factory being neutralized and probably taken under Blue's control. Sabe does get this Bucky. It's still really exciting to see Saucers abduct, just because it's so OP. And now Broadside and Roscoe are here to rip up any green units that they have to defend this fort, as you know, the fort wall that is created by these units. I know this might actually be the killing blow. I don't think Green has the credits to support a defense sufficient enough to stop all these blue units, and even if they did, it's pretty much GG, because look, they pretty much have every single outpost except for this one, and actually right now Green is down to pretty much a quarter or a fifth of their life, and this will be GG. Yes, Blue does take this match. Broadside, Sabe, and Roscoe do take this 3v3 custom match on Duel against the green team. This is RUI, and that's game. See you next time.